Well, this may seem like just another cool party of some of Ho Chi Minh City's most adorable dogs. This is actually a gathering of the rescued animals of ARC, Animal Rescue and Care. This brings us to this edition of Expat Living, where we get to discover their inspiring stories through the eyes of Emma Paterson.
Started about 5 years ago. It was a group of expats who were just sick and tired of seeing a lot of the dogs on the street that had mange, that were starving, just really terribly mistreated, and they got together to see what they could do about it. They decided to form a group where it was just funded by themselves initially. They were just expat wives or teachers, just a little group of 4 or 5 of them. They got together, put their monies together, and it just started with a few cats and a few dogs initially, and it all snowballed from there basically. Basically, we rescue abandoned and abused animals. So if some people bring in stray feral cats, any dog that doesn't have anybody to care for it or look after it, people bring it to us. We take it in, we treat it medically, we give it love, we train it, and then we find it a new home. I love it. It's a labour of love. I absolutely adore it. I adore animals.
Having rescued an animal, Emma's next step is giving them medical treatment and shelter. This takes us to a very special place in the corner of Thao Dien Ward. We're now at Saigon Pet Clinic, as well as the headquarters of Animal Rescue and Care, with this adorable little puppy, McCartney, who's a little bit sleepy at the moment. So let's check out what these guys get up to every day to show love and care for creatures in need like this one. Founded in 2008, Dr. Nhia's Saigon Pet Clinic is the local vet that has lent ARC a helping hand in their animal rescue efforts since the NGO's early days.
Dr. Nia is trained in the UK, so he's just excellent standards and just an all-round animal lover. He's such a great guy. For me personally, I only have the utmost respect for Dr. Nia and his team here, because without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we've done.
Nhờ cái nhóm này mà mình tìm được rất là nhiều cứu được rất nhiều động vật, tìm được rất nhiều cái nhà cho nó ở, và đó là một trong những cái niềm vui mà rất là lớn cho mình và cho nhân viên của mình nữa. Khi mà người ta làm một cái gì người ta nghĩ rằng là phải business. Tuy nhiên á, cái này nó gọi là charity, mình làm được cái đó mình thấy rất là vui đó, rất là nó khích lệ mình, có nhiều cái rất là khích lệ mình trong công việc.
One of the rescued animals is a girl dog named Lucky. Her rescue became a viral story on the internet. Lucky suffered from severe necrosis, having been mouth-taped for weeks.
Nó sắp chết rồi mà nó tại vì nó nhìn ăn nhìn uống quá lâu đó, và nó bị người ta rọ cái mõm nó lại nó hoại tử, lòi xương rồi ra hết rồi. Rất là đau, rất là tội nghiệp. Mà có nhiều ý kiến là tao nói là cho nó chết, tức là một cách êm dịu đó, put to sleep. Nhưng mà cái công việc của mình đó là mình nói nếu nó còn cơ hội thì cho nó sống, thế ta cho nó một cơ hội.
Within 4 months, Ark's patients paid off. Lucky began to grow tissue again.
Trị nhiễm trùng rồi cho nó, xong rồi thì cái vết thương nó quá nặng đi, rồi sau đó thì phải làm mấy cái phẫu thuật lại, chỉnh sửa nó lại. Rồi tiếp theo nữa là mình phải dùng, nó nhiễm trùng rất là nặng, mình phải nuôi cấy cái vi trùng để coi thử nó là nhiễm loại gì để nó mình có thể dùng cái thuốc nào phù hợp. Sau rồi thì bây giờ thì mình thấy nó đỡ ra rất là nhiều.
She's in the clinic now, she's well, she's happy, and soon we'll introduce her to the dog walk and then start to find her a new home. The most important, crucial part is we take them on the dog walks each day, and that you see the dogs transform. You see their personalities change. Within a matter of weeks, they can cuddle you. They'll sit and they'll do tricks. They just start to believe in humans again.
Not only is the dog walk a great opportunity for them to exercise, it allows them to socialise and reintegrate into the surrounding environment again.
Sometimes you see dogs, they don't understand what playing with another dog is because they've never done it. They've been tied up their whole lives to a garden. You know, they've been a burglar alarm essentially. They've never played with another dog, and so you see them looking so confused when the dogs are playing and running around. It scares them. But after time, you know, we don't rehome a dog until they're ready, and which is why very rarely we get dogs returned.
Before settling the dogs in their new homes, Ark members make sure these four-legged charmers are properly trained. This is where Emma receives help from professional dog trainer Regine.
First, we need the trust between them, and then we need the communication. A well-trained dog is more likely to get adopted since he's gaining already trust to humans. A scared dog is more likely to bite, to scare you away, to put distance in between you and him. And that's why it's really important to get them used to human touch, to the voice and everything.
That's all right, Sophie, that's all right, Okay, so welcome to an information and training session with the ARC people. This is another activity that the organisation gets up to besides the normal rescuing and fostering, and also a great way for them to engage with the local community, to train them how to approach strange dogs, as well as how to train them this dog's obedience. So, okay, just before we... Yes. Come on. Yep, so we just got to get back in line before we get in trouble. So, come Sophie. Held every week, ARC's community training class provides free training to all dog lovers in the community in Ho Chi Minh City.
Dogs need reassurance and security through training. So I think it's a vital, very important to the community because it reduces the risk of stray dogs on the street, all of those sort of things, disease, etc. that's associated with stray animals.
Yeah, it was great because in fact I had no experience before with the dogs. We adopted Kala from ARC, and I think it's great experience and to help the dogs and also to educate the dog, and it's also very helpful for the kids. I have one son.
The class features knowledge for dog lovers of all levels too.
I've always thought that I knew everything about training a dog until I got Lucky, who is obviously disabled, and I was trying to train her the same way as I would a fully able dog, and it wasn't working. So I went back to Regine from ARC and asked for her assistance. So I've been taking Lucky on the walks with Regine and the other ARC dogs to help socialise her, and it's been a huge improvement in her behaviour.
Having adopted 2 and currently fostering 1 rescue dog herself, Emma explained ARC's byline, "Adopt, don't shop."
We try to educate and to persuade people to adopt a dog that needs a home as opposed to funding puppy farms. You know, with these puppy farms, which is not just in Vietnam, it's in the whole world, you don't know what their parents are, you don't know if they've been interbred with their siblings, you don't know if the parents have been vaccinated so they've built up good antibodies. So a lot of the time, breed dogs, they come with heart diseases, liver problems, function. There's so many dogs out there that need a home, so many amazing dogs. You know, if you see the quality of a lot of our rescue dogs today, they're wonderful, they're gorgeous, they're playful and friendly.
Frank is another success story about adoption. Having rescued Frank from the gutter, Emma and ARC nursed him back to health and found him a new home.
Hi, Joanne.
He's very playful, he's got no bad bone in his body. After how badly he's been treated, he doesn't want, he would never bite. Absolutely loves the kids and absolutely adores him. And because he's so small and he doesn't pull on the lead, he can just take him for a walk himself, which is really great. Gives him a lot of independence. And yeah, they just love him so much, and he's just a fantastic part of the family.
Social media has served greatly to connect ARC and pet enthusiasts around Vietnam.
We've got about 8,000 Facebook followers now, which in comparison to a lot of the animal rescue groups here, it's very, very small, but we're small but mighty. We have a very loyal following. If you look at the amount of likes and shares and posts, I put something on Facebook, within a few hours I can get them rehomed. It's, you know, we have such a great, real loyal following of Facebook fans. It's great.
Among the supporters of ARC, Christy found a four-legged friend through Facebook.
I just happened to be looking at Facebook on my day off one day and noticed him. And because he was so old, I was worried he would never find people to love him. I was just so relieved and excited. I mean, it's obviously a very long trip for an old sick dog, but it was really, really lovely to see him. And he was so friendly straight from the start, which surprised me. I thought that he would be more nervous, but we just became friends instantly, so that was great. These animals wouldn't stand a chance without ARC, so definitely for the animals that they have, it's fantastic. But it's more than that because it also educates people about the problems and about taking better care of their animals.
While ARC's activities in Vietnam have multiplied through time, Emma has also witnessed a flourishing love for dogs in the country.
The Vietnamese community is starting to show more love and respect for animals. We see here every day Vietnamese people bringing their pets in, and they are pets. When I moved here just 4 years ago, it wasn't as common, and just in 4 years, it's been a huge transformation. And now, most of the people here are Vietnamese people coming to this clinic, and you see them with their dogs, and they're kissing them and cuddling them, and you can see that they're family members. They're not burglar alarms or just, you know, for security. They're one of the family, you know.
So now, just before we say goodbye to our beautiful little creatures, let's take some time out with our reporter.
Well, hello everyone, my name's Ang and you're watching our special Christmas episode of Time Out.
Christmas is the most joyous time of the year for many people. Whether you're hosting Christmas this year or not, we hope you are well and truly in a Christmas baking mood. If you're also celebrating this holiday far away from home, like our guest today, Craig MacArthur, we have you covered for cozy Christmas party with a gingerbread recipe. Easy and simple ingredients you can find in Hanoi. So let's get ready baking.
Well, that's right, we'll do gingerbread, a must-have cookies during the holiday. And while I believe for most of us, it only feels like Christmas when we start getting our baking on. Well, is it right? What do you usually do in Scotland?
Yeah, in Scotland, normally we get together on Christmas Eve and we actually make the gingerbread men. Bake together as a family normally. Myself, my mum, my dad, sister, and some younger relatives come.
So now, this year you don't do it with your family?
No, I do not do it with my family. I will do it by myself with some friends, and here today.
Here's what you need to make about 50 gingerbread biscuits. You can find these ingredients in almost any market. First of all, Christmas-shaped cutters, flour, cinnamon powder, sugar, butter, golden syrup, 1 egg, baking soda, ginger powder, some frosting or icing for color, and of course, some baking tools as well.
Now I'm going to show you how to make gingerbread. So firstly, we put in some flour, ginger, sugar, baking soda, cinnamon. Firstly, we put in the powders, then we move on to the liquids for better consistency. I put in the egg, some syrup, and now finally the butter.
Okay, so are we gonna mix it now?
Yep, we're going to mix it now, but remember to do it by hand for better consistency, as if you do it with a mixing machine, it will not be as good. It will not mix properly.
Can I have one in case I help you?
Sure. Here you are.
Thank you.
Mix it thoroughly together. Make sure the liquid reaches all the powdered areas.
Well, this is not easy at all because there's not so much liquid.
Yeah.
So
it takes some time.
Yeah.
Set for a few hours for the mixture to be thoroughly mixed.
So now we come to the rolling process.
Okay, so when you're rolling it, remember to get cling film and wrap your mixture up inside. As the mixture is sweet, you don't want it to touch. Okay, so you get 2 layers of cling film, put one below and one above. Secure, then roll it out. Okay, so then you take off one layer and put a little flour on so it does not stick. Then you flip it. Okay, so now we use a Christmas tree stencil to get the shape you require. Press down.
Gingerbread man sign.
Run, run, run like the gingerbread man. Run, run, run.
You can have fun creating whatever shapes you like. I'm going to stick with the old Christmas tree, gingerbread man, and the stars.
Catch me if you can.
So once you are satisfied with your gingerbread, it's now time for baking. No, I'm just joking, you cannot put this in the oven. You must put onto this.
Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we don our gay apparel. La 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 la. Troll the ancient.
While talking about cookies and sweets, there's one very special Vietnamese sweet that I want Craig to try in this food challenge.
Durian, regarded the king of fruit in much of Southeast Asia, is best known for its pungent smell compared to rotting flesh or ripe cheese. It's used as a filling in a style mooncake called bánh pía, a popular Vietnamese cuisine. If you love it, you're gonna love it. Otherwise...
So, smell it first. Describe it.
Smells very sour. Maybe a little out of date, but I'll give it a try.
How is it?
Just like egg, rotten egg. It's not bad. Like a strange cake, we'll call it.
What if I tell you it's durian?
Durian, oh, I've heard of durian, but I've not tried before.
Okay, so how much you rate this dish out of 10?
Maybe give it 6.
6?
6.
Okay, so 6 out of 10 for this durian cake or bánh pía. We are done with the baking,
Okay.
so what we do now?
So normally in Scotland we would use icing. However, I cannot find icing in Vietnam, so I've had to buy frosting, which is similar and still tastes nice. So let's see how it works.
Okay.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight.
This pretty one is mine.
Okay.
Well, so we're just done with gingerbread, and if you think it's difficult, it's really not. So you can really try it for yourself.
And remember to share with your friends.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Christmas is an occasion for getting together. It's a time families bond in sharing with one another. Even if you're not home to celebrate the season, we hope to help send your messages there.
One-horse open sleigh.
I wish my family and my friends have a really nice Christmas. We love you, we miss you, see you soon. Hope you have a nice year and Merry Christmas. I'm here with my friend in Canada and I miss you so much.
I hope the best wishes in this Christmas to my family and hope you the best. I love you.
Hello Mum and Dad, sorry I cannot be home for Christmas, but I hope to see you a lot over the new year. Take care, Merry Christmas.
Well, if you are celebrating Christmas and New Year here, far away from home and friends, well, remember, you always have something to do and somewhere to go here in Hanoi. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show and Merry Christmas.
So through our little stories, as well as the passion that Emma and her friends at ARC have shown to these beautiful animals, we hope that your love for dogs and cats and all the beautiful pets around the world has grown just a little bit more. Thanks for watching this edition of Expat Living, and until next time.